Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm just getting a few more things set up here. And we'll be good to go here in a moment. Let me get some things figured out. Load it up and all that stuff. And we'll go from there. All right. So there's that. Truck. Good job. Hey, Kylie. Thanks for the lurk. And then I want just navigation thrown right up in there. Turn that off. Throw that there. Navigation thrown there. And let's do... I think that's about it. Yep. Let's do that. Maybe move those over. And then expand that out a good bit. All right, so it looks like my widgets are all set. Right about there. All right. Oh, let's get into this. Go to games, and I don't have that enabled. Let's actually load this game up and turn the audio on, and there we are. We're in game. Cool. Let's see. What do I have for sleep here? I have 7 hours 26 minutes. So where am I at? I am in Amsterdam, which I could run over there and grab that for $27 a mile and take, or a kilometer, and take that to Hamburg for 11,000. Go over to Bratislava. $25 a kilometer, $26.75 up to Grimsby. I'd lose 1,000, so it would be a $7,000 job. And then let's say let's go over to Hamburg. Actually, I was looking at trailer purchase. What was I looking at specifically? Schwarzmuller? I think a low loader is what I was looking at specifically. 61,000. Do I want to take a loan for that? No, not right now. So let's go Amsterdam. We'll go over to Hamburg. 47 tons. That's going to be a heavy one. Well, let's do it. I'm not set up for heavy cargo, but let's do it. Alrighty. Of course. This throttle is really annoying me. Nope, gotta go there. Alright, let's go get up to 50. Over to Groningen. Shift through this real quick. $80 miles an hour. Let's go. Alrighty. Alrighty. Get over here, and I'm riding Braille. Alright. Get used to tiny European streets again. Alrighty. Going to Amsterdam. Gonna be making that left turn in over here. Coming up to LKW Walter. And let's take this job. Let's see what we got. Transformer. Let's do it. Let's try this thing. Job tracking started. Let's go. It is over there. Alrighty. And we're hooked. All right. We got our beacon on back there. We do have steering axles because this is Europe. And they need tight corners. So it's not going to swing as wide as you think it is. Alright. Raise these a little bit, make it a little quieter. And there's the green. Alrighty. I do not like the throttle. I need to fix these pedals. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm just missing everything. Thank you, kind sir. Alrighty. We're on the road. We have 10 hours to make it, which means I cannot stop. 6 hours, 20 minutes of rest, and 5 hours, 40 minutes before we get there. So we're gonna be needing to rest pretty quickly after we drop this trailer. I think I might have a fix for my pedal, at least for the moment. Yeah, I do. I do have a fix for it. Alright, we'll do that later. After stream. Ooh, wobbly boy. Keep it in 5 high just to give me the most power control, because I'm right there in the power band. So might as well just keep it right there. Give it the most throttle pretty much available to the cruise control. Come on, car. Come on, car. Get over. That was a close one. All right, let's see where we are going. We are going to Hamburg through Osnabrück and next to Bremen and then up to Hamburg. And we're going to Linias out there next to Maersk. So, yeah, we're going to take the A1 or the E30 out to the E37 or the 1, Germany 1. So the E37 all the way up, and then we'll take our exits towards Hamburg on the 7. Yeah. Yep. Just pretty much a straight shot. 1, 2 highways. Osnabrück. Take the E30 to the E37, I think it was. And then we'll take the E37 towards Hamburg. And we'll go from there. We're just straight chilling nowadays. We're just cruising along. Got plenty of time to make this, like 2 minutes extra in real time. So yeah. Now let's do this. Now this is a much lighter 40-some ton load. I will say I'm not trying to carry it up a straight hill incline onto a motorway, but you know, it feels lighter. That's what matters here, is that it feels lighter. So alrighty. Man, that sun is bright in this mod. So this setup pretty much has the same mods that I have in my American truck profiles. Specifically the one that I run with my friends, my American truck profile that we run together. The only difference is that we have like an icons mod in this one that wipes out the big glowy icons and just puts symbols on the ground so that it doesn't add, it takes away the game feeling of it a little bit more. It just paints symbols on the ground that you have to pull over and park on and do all that. But otherwise, the weather and graphics mod is the same. The physics mod, the light mods are the same. The what else is on here? Sound fixes are the same. I don't have the same sound packs for the engines as the American truck because it's obviously different engines. And I don't have pro mods on this because I do not own all of the DLC that is required by pro mods for the Europe one, which is like all of them. I did try to do an older version of pro mods that was the last update that was compatible with the DLC that I have. It wouldn't work though because the version is too new for the game, and so it was incompatible. Which I wish it wouldn't have done that, but it is what it is. So, but yeah. Otherwise, it's all the same mods in terms of graphics and rain and all that. It's just they change it up a little bit between ATS and ETS in terms of how they come out. So. And then I do have my realistic playthrough for the American truck. I have an owner-operator series that I stream on Thursdays, and I will be recording and making videos for YouTube separately. And then... And the only difference between that and my other American truck profile is that I have a realistic economy. This one I don't have any of that. It's just everything's turned up to realistic and oh, I missed my exit. Oh, great. That's gonna make things aggravating because now I have to go through Osnabrück, and I don't know if I have enough time. I do. I have enough time. Oh God, that was... I could just do a U-turn and then pull up that way and get her going again. We'll do an illegal U-turn. How about that? Ooh, that was a pretty good lag spike. Yep. Yeah, so my pedals are having issues. If you can see, my foot is off the gas entirely. My pedals are having issues where whenever it's like idle throttle, it's been really just... it's been really like flickery. And so it's a really easy fix to do it, and I'll do it to all of the pedals while I'm in the unit because it's a Logitech G920. But it's pretty much a as the potentiometer gets dirt between the contacts, so then it starts to just flicker and read different numbers because there's dirt interfering with the connectivity, almost like it's shorting on one side, so the other side's making contact, so it's saying, hey, we're high throttle out of nowhere, you know, or higher throttle because the potentiometer is dirty. So I just need to get in there, clean it, put some dielectric grease, keep it from getting dirty, and that should fix it. And I was gonna go ahead and do all 3 pedals. You know, gas, brake, clutch, and also do a basic brake adjustment. What are you doing, car? Because the brakes are very heavy in these because the rubber load cell that they put in it sucks. It's not even a load cell, it's just a rubber stopper to make it feel heavier, and it's like, it sucks. So I could probably cut down the rubber stopper, honestly. Like the bottom of it, and make it a little bit like thinner. See if that does anything. See if it helps with like full application and all like that. Alright, we have just under an hour extra worth, so plenty of time. Alright, let's get up here to Hamburg, and then I might actually try that fix now. Might put you guys on a be right back screen, or I think what I'm going to use is like right over there. So I might not even need to do that. I might just go down and fix it. Do a temporary fix on it. All I'm going to do is I have these rubber furniture pads that I had for another project, and I'm going to stick one between the plastic where the pedal comes up and sits at idle and the pedal itself. Like, put it on the pedal, and that way it creates a little bit of a gap where it's pressing the throttle in, and hopefully that will help with the flickering at idle. And then I just increase my dead zone to where it doesn't pick it up. So yeah. That should work. Is it only 9:05? Yeah, that was about 5 hours. Yeah, that's about right. Might sleep twice just so I'm not driving in the night whenever we get done with this load. Hamburg on the 1. Yep, we're going that way. Bremen discovered. Cool. I got Bremen. All right, let's get back over. Because we're going Hamburg to the on the one, which is these 2 lanes. Just sitting here chilling. All right. Turn my head tracker off so that I can take a sip of water. Oh, I've been getting over like a sinus and cough and all that. Clog. That's the best way to put it. It's from it being cold. I know it is. This is exactly what it's from, but yeah. All right, we got about 4 real life minutes before we are in Hamburg and at our destination. So here in about 5 or 6. Oh no, here comes the rain. This is gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and roll our windows up because of the rain. All right, that is setting 2. Alrighty, let's see here. We're going the one towards Hamburg still. Nope, we're taking Hamburg west. Yep, we're going Hamburg west. Yep, slow it down with our engine brake just a little bit. And let's pick it back up. Right back up to 80. Got this transformer. Keep it rolling. Gotta keep it rolling. That lane merges into this lane. And we are taking the first exit. Alrighty. Yeah, I was still going a little fast there. Jesus. Hello? Oh God, we're on a downhill. All right. Thank you. Ooh, they're sleeping right over here too. That'll help. All right, we're going to Linias. Yeah, we're going to Linias. It is ETS2. Hello, Anthony88. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button. Yes, this is the ETS2. It's a little modded, but it is Euro Truck Sim 2. All right. Linias that way. Let's go. Where's my spot? Leave myself enough room to back out. And play this game since 1.1.1. Yeah, this is well, now they're up to okay, it looks like it's on the other side there. They're up to this is 1.57 and they just announced 1.58. Like 1.57 and 58. And like I said, this is modded a little bit. I have graphics mods for the weather and the sky and the sun and all that. I have some sound fixes and what else do I have? I have Oh, icons are changed to more of a classic icon mod, but it's changed to like paint on the floor rather than the floating icons that they typically have. So like you'll see that with this spot whenever I find it is going to be just a painted section. Right like that. You see those lines sticking out from the parking spot? That is the icon mod that I have installed. And yeah, they have done a lot with the base game, just making it better. Let me see if rolling that window down actually helps me see. It does! Wow. Yeah, I can open the windows, so that is base game. I think I am way off. Let me see here. Not way off, but decently off. I need to back into this on my good side. That's gonna... Nope, wrong gear. Awesome. I played Truckers of Europe 3 on Android. Bro, it's amazing. Yeah. I don't have Android. I have iPhone, but I used to play truck games on my phone a lot too. I think that was before I owned ETS. I've owned ETS since about 2015 or so. And I also own American Truck Sim. I need to fix my throttle. I've owned American Truck Sim since 2016, and I stream a lot of it too. And that one has had the biggest, like, change for graphics and everything else just since it started. All right. Small changes because this is a steering trailer. All right, drop the trailer. Set my parking brake. There we are. All right. That should... Nope, didn't quite send us over. Try it, bro. I promise you will be amazed. Played ETS2 shortly after its release and never again. Yeah, they've done everything. They've changed the UI. They've changed the trucks. They've updated trucks, added new trucks. They have a lot of map expansions. They've redone the map a few times. I mean, the base game pretty much goes... How does it go? It goes like down through Paris, I think through Geneva, through the top of Italy here, and then up through like Munich and has Germany and then the UK. I have 4 DLC. One of them is Scandinavia, which gives me all of these. The other one is going east, which is like Czechoslovakia, Poland, and all of those. I have Italia, which gives you Italy, obviously. And then I have Vive la France, which gives you more France to play in. They also have Iberia, which gives you the Iberian Peninsula. i.e., Spain and Portugal. They have Nordic Horizons is new. That's going to be way up here. They have, I think, what is it? Um, the Balkans is up there. I might be wrong on that one, but they fill in through here, and then they have down here filled in, and then they have like the Iberian Sea, I believe, is this one because Iberian Sea, and then they have Greece as well. Um, so they have so much filled in with DLC. But I mean, the map packs are like $10, $15 when they come out, and then they go down over time. If you get them on sale, they're like a couple bucks, you know, and that's just stock game. And then on top of that, you can do pro mods. Um, Soon enough, you can drive anywhere in the world. Yeah, honestly. America's got most of the western half of the United States done on American Truck Sim too. Um, but like this is all filled in. And then if you have all the DLC, you can do pro mods, which is a free mod for a free map mod that expands. I mean, it gives you like all of Scotland and Ireland. It gives you through Africa. It gives you all through like Russia and the Middle East and everything. And it fills in so much more. Um, but you have to have all the DLC for it to work. Just because they build off of that base. Um, but even then, I mean, compared to 1.1.1, they have all of this area through here has been redone base game so much, and it's actually filled in decently well. Like, it is decently put together now. Um, but yeah, so it's taken a lot of love from SCS. I'm gonna roll the windows up, and then I'm gonna go out here and sleep. And then I've got to fix my pedals. My pedals are being a little funky, and I've got an idea to fix them. Go. This is not the way I wanted to go. I don't know if this is the way out or not. Not the way out. Would it make more sense to have ATS and ETS2 combined into one game? More options to drive? I mean, not really, because American Truck is a different scale than Euro Truck is. Euro Truck is a much larger scale than American Truck. And I mean, they have different scales in Euro Truck, sure. Like the UK is a larger scale than mainland Europe, but it's still, they make it work through ferries. American Truck and Euro Truck are different scales, so you'll drive differently in each one. And then there's such different rules that it would be tough, like laws and all, that it would be tough to really do that American European crossover like that. And the game, both of these games run on single core processing, which is a big issue with the game, especially with multiplayer now, is you actually have lag spikes because you're maxing out one core on the processor, and it's not yet been optimized for like multi-core, multi-thread, anything like that. It's just, it's single core, very limited in the processor, and it's just they have said they're gonna fix it, but they haven't figured it out yet. So Yeah, having a map that big, especially with multiplayer that they have now, would just, I think it would cause more issues than not. So, all right, let me. I've got these. Wait here. All right, I'm gonna try and fix my pedals real quick, and then I'm gonna sleep until it's morning because I don't want to drive in the dark. We'll go to be right back. All right. Well, that's not going to work. I'm trying to fix my pedal because my accelerator is being funky if I let off of it. Do you have the Scania R580? No, I do not have the R580. I have the 460S right now. New upgrades a bit available. Let me see if I can do the 460 Super, which I have. I have that. So yeah, no, I have the 460S. Let me sleep again. Time does it put us at 5 a.m.? All right. All right. Let me find freight market out of Hamburg. Go down to Hanover, right around the corner, for $36 a kilometer. I can go down to Mannheim for $30 a kilometer. I gotta get that in 52 minutes. I don't think I can make it to Circle K in 52 minutes. It takes 20 minutes. I could if I hurry. Yeah, let's hurry. Let's go gasoline down to Hanover. Gotta go, bro. Will you be live again tomorrow? I'll be alive tonight. After 7 o'clock USA Eastern time. And then I'll be live tomorrow night at about the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, United States. So, otherwise, I will not be live in the middle of the day tomorrow. I will be live middle of the day Thursday. I have an American Truck Series I'm doing on Thursdays, so that's about the times that I'm live in the middle of the day. Is Tuesdays, Thursdays, but otherwise, mostly in the evenings for where I am. So, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm flooring it. Cool. I will subscribe and slap that bell and see you tomorrow. Thanks. See you tomorrow, Anthony. I'm flooring it. Oh, and like things, bro. Thank you for the like, Anthony. Helps out a lot. All right, let's get on over here. I know I was speeding. All right. Make this right turn. And I hit my microphone. Of course I did. Towards the Circle K. Let's go. Alrighty. 21 tons of gasoline. Both the same. Cool. I like that truck. Same per mile? Yeah, it's the same per mile. I like the longer truck. Anthony88, thanks for the sub on YouTube. All right. Which one's my trailer? It is that one there. On the rack. Man, they moved it over here, but they didn't stage it for an actual departure? They just said, you can get it out. Job tracking started. And there we go. And we are ready to get on out of here. You know what? Do I have automatic drop of the axle turned on? No. Okay. Let's go this. Button 10. Yeah, that's the same. So that's that one. Cool. Parking brake is off. Oh my gosh, is this thing lifting up in the air? I think it is. Yeah, now it's not. Cool. Gives me more stability. All right. Deutsche Bahn, get out of the way! Jeez. You know what? Screw this. And dodged him. All over these roads. Gotta watch this this light right here. Alrighty. We're on the way. All right. Yeah, all right. We're on the way. All right, we're taking the one down, the one in the 7 down into Hanover, which is right there. Cool. Nice and quick and easy. Cool. This and maybe one more job and we'll be done for today, just because I've got some ice to get off my driveway before tomorrow, and hopefully that'll give me enough time to do that. Yeah, because it is currently 37 degrees. It should be warm enough to melt the ice a good little bit. And then we'll be back on tonight afterwards, just to do some Misfits trucking. Some ATS with the crew, probably just with my wife, honestly, because the crew is sick for the most part, so. We're sitting here cruising down from Hamburg to Hanover. Alrighty. Come on, let's floor it. Alright, let's see. We're not going to take the first exit, we're going to take the second exit into Hanover. Probably 6 or 7 hours by the time we end this job, and I can find a job that'll last about that long or something like that. This will give me a decent little bit of money. All right. There we are. Kick it over to back to 5 high. Alrighty. Should be this next exit that we get off on. Get over. Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright. Let's get on over here. All right, we're almost here. We're delivering it to Caterpillar up here. Alrighty. There's their big plant. Alrighty. Where do they want this trailer? They want it right down here between these other two. Of course they do. Back it up. Yep. We're doing good right here. Work it over. Alrighty. And got it. Press the wrong button again. Yay. Cool. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? I would like... I'd like a class 6. Please. And thank you. All right. How much time do I have? 8 hours and 3 minutes. So let's go for something under 6 hours. And see if I can find something. Over to Rennes. Over to Rennes. Over to Dusseldorf. 5 hours. That could be doable. 9 hours on to Munich. Nah. 22 hours on Rome. No, thank you. 6 hours 41 over to Rotterdam. Over to Grimsby. 17 hours. 40 hours down to there. No, thank you. Naples over to La Rochelle. Looks like Dusseldorf is going to be one of the best ones. Mobile screener, 39 tons. It's going to be a heavy haul. It's paying 10 grand, $33 a kilometer. Going just over and around the corner to Dusseldorf. It's 5-hour drive time. Gives me 3 hours of screw around time. And I'll get over there in time. So let's do that one. Actually, I want to see. I just leveled up to level 12. 652/4 mid lift. An R2009. Top line R2009. R. Exclusive, all for the R. Streamline. All of these for the R, nothing for the S. Okay. All right. Let me real quick look at, I have the S. $770 is available in the S and the R. R is just smaller, you know, like even with the high roof. The S is taller overall. And it's like the namesake one, isn't it? Level 10, you get the 6x2/4. 6x2 long tag lift, 6x2. 6x4 long is what I need. And that comes out in level 14. I would love the 8x4/4. Or 8x4. Oh, yeah. 8x4/4. The 6x4 is what I need for these long hauls. That comes out at level 14. So once I get to level 14, or these heavy hauls, sorry. Once I get to level 14, I'll be doing upgrades for sure. All right. 19 minutes over to BAM. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I got the traffic violation for that one. Yeehaw, let's go. Go too low. Let's try it from there. All right. To the low bed. All right. Let's get this thing moving. Okay, this is not steerable. All right, we're going to Hanover that away. Or we're going through Hanover that away over to Dusseldorf. And yeah, looks about right. Duisburg, Dusseldorf, Dortmund, Cologne. All right. Da, da, da. We're going through Hanover with an oversized load. All right, we're on our way. We are on our way. Kick it up to high. Go ahead and start slowing it down for this. Engine brake. Turn up here. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll be there in about 14 minutes, right around the time that I want to end stream anyways. So just on time. All right, we're going towards Dortmund. Alrighty. Alright. All my windows up for the train. Turn that on. And we're on cruise. We're gonna come down the 2 till it turns into 3, and then we're just gonna take the exit for Dusseldorf. Yeah, nothing really to it. Alright, I think 4 high is gonna be our bottom out. Alright. 11 minutes in real time before we make it there. What is it, just after 4 o'clock my time? Yep. Alright. We're going to Dusseldorf, Coin, and Nagel. Three hours, put us there at 1 o'clock or so. I'll have another 3 hours after that, rest time, but I'll save that till next time I play. Yep, we're coming up towards Dortmund up here, up this way. There's the Deutsche Bahn. Hey, Spawn. What's up? I am struggling to tow a 39-ton mobile screener. Chilling in bed. Hope you feel better, man. Yeah, this thing is struggling. Big boy. That cruise. See, this rain is running a fever 102.6, but I'm pretty sure I broke it. Ooh. Fevers are never fun. Never fun. Well, hopefully you feel better. Get over the whatever you got. That way you can join us again. I really hope you get better by Saturday. Don't want to be sick for that launch. Definitely am feeling better. I would get on tonight, but I don't know if I want to push it. Yeah, no, don't push it. Don't push it if you don't know if you want to. Just don't. If you're questioning it, just don't. Keep having to kick this thing into low and high. I'm gonna be there for lunch this Saturday. We ain't missing it. You better not. If I have time this over the next like 3 hours before our second stream, I'm gonna work on the Discord a little bit more for it. I'm gonna end stream here once this job is done, just so I can try and shovel the driveway real quick a little bit more, and then I'll probably work on the Discord after that, like during dinner or while getting dinner going. So you need to get the mods and everything set up on it. Yeah. You have the mod list and you have everything that we need for it, and you know what you're gonna do with it, so I mean, I would offer to help with that, but I'd Kaiser can ask Bo for it. True. I wouldn't have time today. I wouldn't have time tomorrow. I don't know if I would have time, honestly, to load them on there. Although it doesn't take long. It really doesn't take long, and it's not hard. The only thing that is hard about loading fabric mods is if stuff breaks. When you load in and it says incompatible mod, then you have a problem. But as long as you have everything sort of loaded up to the correct version and nothing's gonna be like a duplicate, then it's a breeze. Really easy. I need to get over. Kick it over here. Wee. Tippy truck. Taking the 3 all the way down. All right. This load's a little bit lighter than that one the other day. It's a little easier. It's not a special transport, so that's good. But Spawn, once I get the Discord sort of fleshed out and at least set up with roles and bots, the rest of the way at least, then I will... I will transfer ownership over to you for the server, and then I'll talk with you about it a little bit more, with the way the roles are. But I can talk with you over voice chat like tomorrow or Thursday or whatever, whenever we're on next, about what I'm gonna leave up to you to figure out. So one thing I do need, I need rules. I need server rules, and like I can come up with some stuff, but I mean, you're the mastermind behind all this. I don't just want to type up rules and put them in. I would like for you to come up with server rules for the Discord. It could be basic, it could be whatever, but something for them to agree with, though, before they get fully added in. But we can talk about all that another time. Pretty simple from where I have it is mostly set up. I just need to really fine tweak everything and then get all those specific items sort of ironed out, and then we'll be good to go. It's not much that I have to do. So yeah. We're getting into Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf. Alrighty. Slow this truck down. Got the engine brake on, but it's not really doing much. $60. I'm going 60. Don't worry. About all I can go right now. Especially on this uphill here. Alrighty. Next exit to go actually into Dusseldorf. The Ausfahrt, or the exit. All right, trucks, come on. Let's go. Making this turn. Alrighty, we're back in the city. Let's go 50 kilometers an hour. Come on. I missed it. How am I coming into here? Oh yeah, I'm just going straight and then to the right down here. Yeah, alrighty. I am sitting here fighting my pedals so bad. This accelerator needs to just stop. I'm about to tear it apart and just wipe it with my finger. Fun with the hydrate. Sounds good, simple, don't grief, don't steal shit, and don't be a douche. Yeah, I'm talking, I mean, basic server rules for the Discord specifically. Like, don't, you know, don't be an ass, be respectful, all that stuff. And I think, hold on, brain is buffering. I really wanted to know if you wanted to post them, like have it from your account, or if you wanted me to post them, or if you want the bot to post it. And then also, do you want the bot to be named something to go like with the server? Or not? Like we could call it Forsaken Bot. Or something along those lines, or Fred. Or we could just keep it as Dino, which is the moderation bot name. All right, no one's coming. Coin and haggle. Where do they want this thing? Oh god, it's one of these. They wanted it. Hey guys, we could just keep a dino. Okay. Hey, Coin and haggle. There's a trailer or 5 in the way. All right, let's roll the windows down just so that I can actually see out the freaking mirrors. You see this shit, Spawn? See this shit? Oh, by the way, you did do a hydrate. Hydrate. You need to do the same thing, Spawn, because you're sick. Jesus! I just want to get around this corner. Okay. The back wheel is a steering wheel, and I don't think there's a trailer there. Next to it. Nope, there is. Of course there is. Because, fuck that. I've been drinking plenty, but I got you. Alright. Crank this thing around. Let's one-shot this. I'm not going to be able to one-shot this. I've already gone too far. This is... Alright. And now it's downhill. Well, I hit the wall, but I got the space. So, we're gonna leave it at that. Screw it. Well then. All right. Well, I have got to... I hate to end stream right here, but I have to try and get some ice off of my driveway a little bit more. Hopefully it was warm enough today that it melted more of it. 38 degrees, maybe. But otherwise, I gotta go do that, and then get dinner, and then more than likely set up for stream tonight. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Spawn, for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Spawn, I'll hit you up at some point, chat with you more in the next few days over Discord things and handling all that. But otherwise, thanks for hanging out.